Well, hello BAME Farm fans, and if you're not one, well, hopefully we can convert you over. We are back out here in the lovely germination room, or germ room. I don't know if this will be so much of an update on the plants, but to showcase the ventilation system we have set up, and how we kind of use solar energy to help heat the house. Let's see, geraniums are doing well. Now, you can tell a geranium by the kind of rough leaf edge, and they have a little bit of a watermark to them. Let's see, what else? Salvia, the begonias, man, they have not grown much since last time, and that's been a couple weeks. They're just slow. Takes a while for the begonias to get going. Last week, Mom and Dad seeded some more. Those look like pepper seeds, peppers, more peppers. Peppers can also be slow, but they're much easier because they have larger seeds than the flowers. Now, a few things have been moved off. A few of the herbs. Let's see, thyme. That's gazania is not an herb. Oregano. A handful of the perennials have moved off. They can take the chill now. Looks like parsley and maybe some cilantro. Bananas have grown a little bit, not much, but they're slow. Okay, so back to the fun. How do we have this set up? Well, this is on the back side of the house, and there's the sun. We sort of face the south and west, which you want your greenhouse to face at least towards the south to get good sunshine. And since we're only, I guess, a single slope with sort of two exterior walls to our germ room here, we definitely want it to face south. The other greenhouse out behind this is fully enclosed. So being on the back side of the house, we have added it as part of the ventilation system. We have a little fan that just cut out the space between two studs. There's a stud, there's a stud, there's the fan. And put a little bit of a flap, set of flaps, to keep any air from coming back this way, like warm air on cloudy days. The only problem is that we must have sunshine, so it's warm on sunny days. It's warm outside, it's warm in the house. In the fall, before we start up the furnace, say in October, I mean, it'll be about 80 degrees in the utility room just inside that door. That's the window to my room. We can open it up and pull air through there. It's really great in the summer. I guess we'll take a walk back down here yet again, since we're on the summer note. And my taping job did not hold very well. That's supposed to be sealed up better. But we have a much larger fan. Now that's part of it right there. To go in that spot, and it'll move much more air. It's more important in the summer when it's really hot to get the hot air outside. And we use that to also ventilate the house. So we're pulling cooler air from inside the house out here where it heats up and sending it outside. I mean, it'll heat up in here regardless, because you have your greenhouse effect. Heat comes in, but it can't go back out. And if we have it set up right with the windows in the house, we can pull air from... There's two maple trees in the side yard, which you can only see one of them at the moment. But underneath the trees will be shaded and cooler, so we open windows on that side of the house to pull cool air through the house and into the germ room. Okay, and then behind the banana trees, all tropical here, you can kind of see that leaf moving in the breeze. So that's how strong it's moving, or that's how strong the breeze is and how well it's moving air. I usually keep my window closed in the winter because I have a vent just on the floor inside the window, so I don't want to be putting heat out here. I'm going to keep that inside. And then a small fan. We used to have a small enough fan to have both fans in place at the same time. But that fan we replaced with one we stole or reused from the previous greenhouse before we rebuilt it. And it's much too big to have both fans. There used to be a switch, you could just switch it. But now it's a bit more of a definite, we decide it's a certain time of year that we have to switch the fan positioning. This is the roof and the walls are Lexan, kind of a corrugated plastic. Simple windows, aluminum siding, and it really helps to keep this back side of the house here warm. Because what I know about the structure of the house, these walls are terribly insulated. This is, I guess, a little quick how-to on how to use solar radiation to heat your house without using solar panels. Just build kind of a sunroom on the south side and then vent it into your house. Also, we have this little fan. While we're looking at heating and cooling, is supposed to help circulate the wind from our little propane furnace down here. And this is our nighttime heat. There's no sun for solar radiation, and the greenhouse can only hold in so much heat. I mean, these walls aren't even a half-inch thick. While they're supposed to be well insulated, being Lexan with the airspace, they can only do so much. So we got the propane heat and then the fan to blow the heat over the plants that really need it. Now the plants are also being warmed from the bottom. There's high resistance wires. Ooh, that's toasty. It's warmer than I expected. It's also in the sun. But the high resistance wire is to transfer heat to the bottom sides of this. These sit on sand. And transfer it through the sand and up through the bottom of the trays. To up the soil temperature and coerce the plants to germinate. And I think it's real springtime outside. I think that'll wrap it up for this update. Kind of show you guys the structural advantages of having a greenhouse on the back side of your house or the south side. Now, if your house faces the south, like your front door, it might be a little difficult. This isn't quite the most showroom flashy structure. But it works, and I find it rather comfortable out here. There's not enough room to, say, set up a pool and a lounge chair. That would be my dream one day, would be to, say, have a pool and build a greenhouse over it. But these are pipe dreams. These are things if I hit the lottery, or the price of corn and beans goes through the roof, or something. Do something fun like that. And obviously would have a banana tree. Enough of my dreaming. I'll let you guys think about my plan, and maybe you'll build your own germination room on the south side of your house. And then you can enjoy the solar heat in the winter.